What's up, everybody? So today I'm going to address a problem that I see a lot of people having that are into 3D printing. For me, the answer was incredibly simple. There are a lot of people that just can't seem to get it right. So I'm going to share my solution with you. Hopefully it works for you. If it doesn't work for you, then maybe your solution lies somewhere else. But I'm going to tell you how I print these. These are 17-inch models. I print these models by the thousands. Literally by the thousands. I have printers running. This is just 3 of my printers. I have 2 other rooms full of printers going. They are all Elegoo 3 Maxes. I found those printers to be the best for what I do. I print these tall 17-inch statues. I can print them on that 3 Max and not have a problem. But as far as bed plate adhesion goes, I print NPLA on a textured steel plate. So how do I get my prints to stick to the plate with zero, and I mean zero, after thousands of models with 0 problems? Here's the answer. So I'm going to get you, or I'm going to help you get your models to stick to the build plate like this. What this is a model. I just wanted to print the bottom half of the model to see how some of the sculpturing went that I modeled in Blender. But I stopped this model like a third of the way through. So I can use as a good example. But on the textured steel plate, this model will not come off. So it's on there pretty good. So I'm going to show you how I do that. And again, the answer is incredibly simple. The answer is Super 77, 3M. Incredibly simple. So what you'll do is you'll take this Super 77 and you will spray 3 light mists, 1 top, 1 middle, 1 bottom of your build area, not the entire plate, just your build area. So that I print, the base is 4.5 inches. So I will spray basically a 5 or 6 inch space with 3 strips one way, and then I will cross spray it 3 more sprays. So I'm crisscrossing the sprays like this, 3 sprays, okay? And that's about a 5 or 6 inch area, all right? I'm not spraying the whole plate because it's a mess to clean up. So when I spray it with that 3M in those light sprays, if you go through this procedure and you need more glue, use more glue. If it's too much glue, then use less. But I use 3 light sprays and then 3 more light sprays on a crosshatch pattern. So then after I spray, I let it set for 2-3 minutes. Then I start my print. And again, I have 0 problems. Now, there are those people out there who have tried this 3M spray glue and they come up with 2 problems. Number 1 is they can't get their model off the build plate. I'm going to show you how to do that. The second problem is they can't figure out how to clean the build plate. They can't figure out how to get the glue off. They scrape it off with razor blades. They go through a ton of hassle and just cannot seem to get the process right. I don't understand what the hassle is, what the problem is, why it's so hard. I don't know. I figured it out on my first try. So I'm going to share that with you because that's why you're here, to get the answer to a problem. So when it comes to getting your model off of the build plate, here's what you do. So your model's on that side. You've got about, on this build, you got about a 4.5 inch spot, right? So what you're going to do is take a heat gun. You're going to set the heat gun on high, turn it on, and you want to heat up only the area that basically your build is on. So you don't have to get it super hot, just in the general area. Warm it up. And this may take 20 seconds, 30 seconds, but just heat it up. Not super hot. And then once you get it up to a little warm, just reach around and slowly pull that off. Just a little bit at a time. If you need to heat it up a little more, then do that. But it doesn't take much. Got to heat up just a little bit more. And once you get it warmed up enough, your build will actually just pop right off. You can see it very slowly. I'm not applying a lot of pressure. And you can see it coming loose. And here it comes. That's simple. and you see some of the brim came off as well, but you're left with a little bit of residue. And that for most people is a problem too. On the bottom of your build, you might have a little glue residue, but you're gonna do the same process for the bottom of the model to clean it than you're gonna do for your build plate, all right? So how do you get that glue off of the build plate? You don't scrape it with a razor blade because you'll ruin your textured surface over time, okay? You don't use alcohol, you don't use gasoline. I've seen all of that. You wanna use brake parts cleaner. All right, so what you'll do is spray your brake part cleaner on the glue. You want to let it set for maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Take a paper towel, wipes right off. Clean your build plate up, start over. Same thing. 3 sprays, cross hatch pattern, then let it set for 2-3 minutes, start your build. And that's it. And I can tell you again, I'm going to say this again because people have a hard time believing me. I print thousands of these. It's my business. I print thousands of these. I've got probably 7 or 8 different styles. Currently working on new ones all the time, but I print those. I cannot tell you how many I've printed over the years, and I have 0 problems. I have not always used an Elegoo 3 Max. I've used various other printers over the years, but the 3 Max seems to be the one since it came out that works best for me. So in printing these over the years, that brake parts cleaner cleans the glue right off. I'm not sure if the 3M Super 77 glue will work on glass. I'm sure it will, but something for you to try if you print on glass. But that is your solution to PLA sticking to a textured steel build plate with no problems. Again, I've printed thousands of them and have never had a build plate failure. So hopefully that solution works for you.